From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team.
Hurts fumbles it. And now the rookie's free. he's set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Another run with Sanders. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If he gets strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here comes Tony on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Sanders, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for... And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Left side here to Sanders. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And a 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after him. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Give him a yard on the run there. That's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Another run here with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Now a carry for Sanders. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play. Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field. Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game. Throwing is Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet. You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. The 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play fake. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there.
Ready, break.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Let's go!
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Mahomes going to throw it here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.